Hello and welcome, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to support our channel even further than that, you can become one of our members. And speaking of which, we have our first member, which is Ogun, who is an NPC lover. That is the Tier 1 memberships. If you do join under any of our memberships, I will be putting out some exclusive content for our member tiers in the near future, but you mostly get to support us, engage with us, unlock some of our emotes and shit, and I think that's pretty damn cool. But if you would like to support us even further and engage with us a bit more personally, you can join our Patreon. Link to that is down in the description below. If you join our Patreon, that gets you into our exclusive Discord server where you're able to talk shit, hang out, look at all of our lore canon dumps dumped by different games whenever they do happen. And if you're interested in joining any of our games like this one, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know. I will be right. There it is. Hey, everybody. Alrighty. Hocus, you had a week off. Go ahead and tell us.
Alrighty. So when we started last week, we had a feral vampire emerging from one of our tunnels that we had dug into the barn to escape town. So we quickly obliterated this thing, throwing thorns in the way, grease. We put sunlight down the tunnel. So this thing had its ass whipped pretty quickly. So we take a few minutes to collect ourselves, thinking of our next mode of attack, and we send Studmuffin, who is, as a panther at this point, down to the tunnels, and he discovers that there are two more that are sleeping kind of a little bit further away. So we do realize that there is a point in time during the day when these ferals are unconscious. So we decide to lure them in with the sound of like a crying baby, and we hide the light that was in the tunnel, and once they emerge, we destroy them in a similar quick fashion. And then Studmuffin does another patrol again, and then realizes that there's still 3 more in this tunnel system, and we decide that perhaps this tunnel system is a little bit too compromised for us to remain here at the barn at the end of it. So we decide to finish with our stay here, and as we go back into the house, realize that our host, Rasha, has left, taking something from a chest and running back towards town. We're immediately suspicious, as if any suspicion has ever waned in this particular party. I don't even think we're comfortable with each other at this point.
Wow.
So we go back to the village, finding a home that was not marked with the blood handprint showing that the tithe had been paid. So meaning that either it's empty or there's someone in there who's hiding out. So it's about 1.5 miles from the tower. That is the base camp of our really actually scary vampires. And in there we make several more vials of holy water, and we decide to take a quick rest. Now, while our undead specialist is knocked out, we are visited by a count, who we find out his name is Isaiah, and we are pretty much backed into a corner and have to make a deal.
And it was Isaiah.
So he is one of the 3 counts that are there. And he says that he wants back on something called the Red Council. Now, the other 2 that are there, a brother and sister, are the ones that had him knocked off of the council to begin with. And if we take care of a little competition and also let him escape, then he won't let them know that we're here, and we'll trade some information that he has on them. And considering our situation, we decide to hear him out and eventually to take that deal. He does give us some information, including on something called the Red Well. That is the name of the magic that is used to create this huge illusion that we're stuck in, and feeding it blood is what keeps this illusion going. We learn that Bjorn is the brother, and Zavire is the sister. She's a little bit more unstable. He's very cunning and strong. And we also learned that Zavire has a pet that is a cat that has been turned into a vampire. We learned that they're fairly young in the sense of being a vampire. And so they may not be as particularly strong as many of the other council members are supposed to be. So we also learn at the Red Well is being powered by the Skull of Many, which is the arcane focus. So at this point, we have made our deal. Isaiah has left, and we are in the middle of deciding what our next steps are going to be.
Alrighty. So, as you all sit inside of this tiny little cottage home, looking at the remaining little bits of dust that trickled in as Isaiah appeared, gone just as quickly. This is where we begin.
Does Isaiah... Yeah, did he say how many ferals still were left?
No.
We didn't ask.
We had limited questions at the time, and
No.
frankly, I was scared shitless of them.
So probably didn't ask if the bosses could detect the death of the ferals either.
Nope.
What was the question we asked then?
We
Cade
asked.
had been asking most of the questions when we were dealing with him.
We had asked. I think we asked for help in taking down the other two. Something that
And what did he say?
he gave us. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're okay. I was going to say that he definitely mentioned that it would be difficult for him to fight both of them. And they are fairly new and he's fairly old. So I'd probably say our chances of taking care of both of them together is not possible. He said he could keep one busy. He never said he'd kill one, but it would definitely leave room for him.
The biggest thing we questioned was his motives. Why did he want this, and stuff of that nature we kind of questioned.
He wants
And-
back on the council.
Yeah,
He
that's
was
what we
one
did.
of the ones
Yeah.
he created.
Yeah, and we also questioned what he would do and stuff like that. What his motives, what is his plans for the future? Loosely is what we questioned. We got loose answers.
And in that we also secured us being not just left alive, but our health on his. Like, we wouldn't hurt him, he wouldn't hurt us.
And our allies would not hurt him either.
We didn't
Safe
make any.
passage for him.
We didn't make any specific plans.
At the
Not yet.
time, he kind of had his hand around my throat, and he kind of had all of us.
He was very
Kind of.
nice, I thought, Cade.
Yeah, well, he
Yeah.
was very pleasant with his words.
As I'm writing down like theories on things that he was talking about.
By the way-
And to clarify, Cade, he didn't have his hand on your throat. He had it around the back of your neck.
Caressing.
See? You know, he just
Yeah.
gripped you. And,
Um,
you know.
Yes.
Galen, while we're chatting, can you come here, please?
Sure.
He was.
She's gonna, as he walks over, she's gonna grab him by the front of the armor and pull him down to her face. If you pull a stunt like you did with Flea, popping him out of his comfortable way of being, and you do something like that to either of them, my boys, and if you do something with your ego that gets yourself killed, gets either of them killed, guess what? I'm going to put you into a pine box, and I'm not even going to do you the honor of burying you myself. So all those muscles and that dick that you wave around so proudly, that's going to be slush at the bottom of a pine box for eternity. And I will personally have a conversation with the bugs that eat your eyes. So how about you not do that? Thanks.
Roll an intimidation check on that.
I mean,
I don't. I'm not even
kidding,
sure what
kidding,
she's talking about.
When you smashed Flea out of his
Flea was a
bug
cockroach,
thing.
and you smushed him so that he would be back into halfling form. And she's taken a...
Yeah, but there was a reason for that, I assume.
Well, you attacked. Like it's kind of like you attacked. My
Well,
brother.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
I
started,
know. Okay, I don't.
I don't
Okay.
know if it was some sort of power play or what, but don't do it again.
Okay, I honestly don't remember the specifics on that, but okay. I'll have to replay that scene.
Well,
later.
we should definitely have some discussion of our future dark choices. I guess we're gonna make on how we're gonna attack this. No pun intended.
Yes, choices.
We need to find out how many ferals there are, and then try to whittle them down
Well,
first of all.
I don't know if the bigger issue is not the ferals.
Yeah, but
It's the siblings.
the ferals are going to come
Wait.
after us if we attack the siblings.
We don't
But-
know that.
We have no idea at this point. There's so much unknown is the issue. We're shooting in the dark and hope we hit a bullseye. That's our biggest thing right now.
and also, one thing Isaiah did tell you all was the ferals do not do anything except try to feed. They are not really sentient. I mean, they're partially sentient creatures, but it is feed, look for food, and sleep. Those are the only three things they do. They know to avoid daylight and try to survive. They're
They're
not controlled.
basically beasts.
And we
There
know when
is-
we know when they sleep too. We've identified at least that they're going to sleep in those holes for the most part.
There was
So-
one thing I got a good feel off of Isaiah is if the siblings act somewhat similar of a mindset to him, they have a distaste towards the ferals. It seems like.
They probably use the ferals for some sort of thing for themselves, honestly. Or
And
they
if we're
just
gonna-
put people as like controlled. What were you saying, Flea?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and if we do take that shot in the dark, Cade, you should probably be the one to do that because last time you did that, you shot the woman in the neck.
As you know, I do have a track record of hitting things.
If we pour holy water over the skull, do you think it would deactivate it? It would wash
Just
off
not
the
giving
blood.
it- not
It's
giving
an
it blood.
Maybe.
arcane focus.
Yeah. I don't know.
But it is an actual skull. So if I bury it, and we have 10 minutes where I can bury it and
The key.
say a prayer over it, it's
The issue
gone.
is I wonder if they have any arcane way to track it. That would be an issue. We can try our best, and maybe at worst of the worst, run interference for 10 minutes. No.
He did tell you Zaviri, he knows, is some type of spellcaster, but he has not seen anything that would propose Bjorn is.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I suddenly brought up the locating an object. It's like once we learn,
I'm just-
oh, she's a spellcaster. Yeah.
It's been a week, so I'm just making sure you guys have the
Right.
proper information. That's why.
Yeah.
Bjorn
it's
is his
like-
sister, right?
no, Bjorn's the
Uh,
brother.
Bjorn's the
Zavir
brother.
is the sister.
Zaviri is the sister. If you look at the map, I put them both right next to Bear's Den.
And the thing is that the way he was describing them, it's gonna be Bjorn's gonna be harder to trick, or at least manipulate in a way that we can do this. At least at what he was describing. For her being ill-tempered and everything else, if we were to utilize her cat,
We could
she
maybe.
loves so much.
We could blackmail, maybe. We could.
Oh no, I just
extort.
suggested we just exercise her cat. Just get rid of it.
We
I'd
could do
probably
that too.
send her
That's
off the
good.
deep a little bit.
It's an undead creature. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
saying
that-
that
that could be good.
your Galen could just do that. It just
How long would it take you to exercise it, Miss Gray? What would be the time on that?
probably just take one.
As far as exercising, there is no spirit still in that thing. It's just a matter of dealing with the material left
Yeah, I guess
that it's
Okay.
being
I
animated.
guess exercise was a bad word. Kill, destroy.
Kill, destroy, dismember. I
Eviscerate.
get just that.
Get refined.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not my class.
Right. So it's could be as simple as the ferals. Only a few minutes. And then again, if I bury that component, it's gone. So there's no way if she can track anything that she knows exactly where it is.
Pretty sure if we just dumped holy water on it, one of the holy waters, it'd probably just be dead.
The only thing I see about it is with the cat, I view it as more of a attack of opportunity we're gonna get with it. She's probably not gonna be far from her most times.
And there's also the possibility of reprisals.
Yep. No, if it's not far from her, there's definitely will be some form of reprisal.
The what I'm suggesting is the fact that her brother and her seem to be together a lot.
Mhm.
Besides when Bjorn comes out to collection, because we've met him once and we saw him collecting. So there is the times when they're potentially separated when they're collecting because we didn't see her. So if we get the cat when they're not together, she will, chances are, flip out and come after us.
So we would
And we
want
could use that.
Hmm.
Most people act stupid when they're
Mhm.
really pissed off.
Yeah, every family has a crazy sibling or two.
We could the best opportunity for a person to draw focus and not be mean Galen would probably be you. You're probably the best against a spellcaster that's being angry at you. If you get the fun on the cat, it'd probably be better.
Is there any way to convince the sister that the brother killed a cat?
no.
I don't think so. No. This is like it's like a guard dog killing.
I mean,
don't know.
I mean that's not a
Aggression.
bad idea though.
I don't know if we can pull that one off with how she probably knows her brother a lot more than we do.
I don't think he would do it based off of the description of him.
We could maybe get him. Is that we can maybe get him to kill a cat by using it as a shield? But I don't think we could trick her into thinking that if we kill the cat that he did.
No,
can maybe-
we're still looking at them together.
Yeah.
We don't want them together.
What we want to
can-
do is either go in and snatch the cat or draw the cat out somehow.
Mm-hmm. Cats like to linger. Cats do their own things. Even a cat outside of, undead's probably not going to change the way it does things. It'll probably still be a cat. Just
Now, I do
infinite
have
lives instead of 9. I don't know.
I do have something that may be helpful. I can hide in stone walls.
Okay.
So I could hide in a wall, and I can do that for 8 hours. So I can keep an eye out for the cat
Well,
and snatch it. Or we can set a trap for it using that.
Can you teach me how to do that someday?
I could try.
Flea, you're not sleeping inside of walls all night.
Is it possible for you to bring other living things with you through the wall?
No, only myself and my equipment.
I was actually going to ask Flea, you know animals well. Could you get in the mind of a cat and what we could use to
Is Stud Muffin still around?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stare Stud Muffin in the eyes. Try to get in his mind. Yeah, I think I can.
And would you care to explain? I'm glad you think you can. I need to be so direct with you. My word choice. This is a new way of you being currently. So literal.
I wonder. I don't know, because it's not really alive, as Miss Gray was saying.
If it's a vampire, it wants blood.
Miss Gray, do you think if you had the opportunity, and maybe in an instance, could you kill the cat by going to the wall?
They took the bird and the stud panther for food before. And maybe we can use Study here for bait. And I point to Stud Muffin.
I give Stud Muffin some scratches, being sympathetic.
Before that, I would like to see if we could maybe assassinate the cat. Could Miss Gray, in one instance, destroy it? You think you have that in your capability?
Giro, can I do like estimate on like how tough a vampire cat would be?
The power of a vampire compared to a mortal is multiplicative. When you become a vampire, your strength or your cunning or your charisma increases exponentially, depending on the type of adaptation your body mostly can withstand for that type of adaptation. Now, cats, to begin with, are useless creatures. They are easily drop-kicked over fences. If you dropped one from a height, it would probably survive a little bit. But you would correlate the strength of a cat as a vampire more than likely to that of, I don't know, maybe a horse? And you know for a fact you could beat the shit out of a horse if you needed to.
Especially her.
Yeah, let alone an undead
horse.
one.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah, like you have that fancy ability where you like pop your head out of the wall and go shh, and it disintegrates.
Yes, I can absolutely take care of it in a moment.
And
Do you
what?
think that you could go into the wall, assassinate it, and let her go crazy? We just hide out, and let her go insane on her own, cause her own destruction.
So, if you think,
What were you saying, Jason?
we think killing the cat's gonna make the female easier to manage?
No,
No. We think it's gonna make her go insane, as we were
we want her to look for
informed.
it.
So she can see that we're the ones that did it.
Right.
That's
We
the
want her to
best
go
thing.
look. We want her to go looking for it. Not necessarily about us, but to get her to leave the tower.
We were informed that anything happens to that cat, that she will go. Well, I can't say go insane. Go more insane? Yeah,
It,
would be more.
it
Which-
needs to happen without her brother there.
Which vampire visited us the first time?
That would
Yeah,
be
but-
Isaiah.
The
Oh,
brother.
Yeah,
Bjorn,
the brother did, Bjorn.
which he follows her,
He's
There
her
you-
guard dog.
usually with her,
He's
or maybe she's his guard dog. I don't know.
Okay, so obviously they seem to leave the tower, so we need to stick out the tower when they're away and at least get intel.
From what we can tell, is the brother goes feeding times, and the sister likes the cat. If we can assassinate the cat, the sister goes crazy, and the brother is gonna follow the sister. If she spreads out to the town, the skull's gonna be left alone. We go in, we take care of the skull, and hopefully disappear in a perfect world scenario.
Well, the idea isn't just to get to the skull. We're trying to get them separated so that we can kill one at a time.
Do you remember the deal you made, Cade?
The deal was to
kill
them.
one of them.
Yes. I
Okay.
did. The deal wasn't we had to do it. The deal was us and our allies. If we bring an army back here, after we inform them, hey, there's vampires.
Why wouldn't they run the moment it was dissipated and destroyed? No one knows what's happening here. He won't know until we put this tool in the ground. And
Well, even
is
then,
on-
there's scrying going around.
Right, but the priority first is to take care of the major threat on our lives and the lives of everyone in town. And so, yes, while destroying the skull is good, and that was kind of my first objective, I think we've run out of time on that
I was
one.
just hoping that maybe we could get reinforcements if we were lucky. As far as my thought process was. My apologies for the miss.
Oh, no.
No, it's fine.
Kate is just
I have a-
rubbing his temples at this point. He's like trying to deep in thought.
I have a quick question. So if we know they separate the brothers and the sister, brother singular, why are we trying to aggravate the spellcaster? That seems a little dangerous. Why don't we just go after the brother?
Good.
It's easier to
I
kill
just-
spellcaster first. I'd say maybe would be one reason.
Excuse me?
Magic is
Yeah.
dangerous and deadly.
Not,
Oh,
it
what?
is. It's like it's definitely like a cannon made of glass. It can do a lot of damage, but if a person were to hit it with a rock hard enough, that gas cannon is gonna shatter.
If I
I'm
hit
sorry,
you-
put out an
my
astronomical
head
amount of force.
canon right now is that Galen is just standing like a shadow over forest. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
exactly in my head what I'm
like-
thinking of. Is
Yeah.
if a paladin's within smite range of the wizard,
Yeah, like
I was thinking
Yeah.
I would cast Silencer, and then I realized, oh, that's my other character.
Yep, you're not a monk.
Listen, if I can help with some things. She's a caster, but
Well, then let's ask the question: who would we rather face second? If our spells are depleted,
he's gonna be pissed. I'm just gonna let you know that now. He's very honorable and loves his sister. I'm just saying that.
I think he's gonna be pissed
So-
no matter what. If
Regardless,
we
he'll be
attack
pissed.
him, he's gonna be pissed. If we attack the sister, he shall be pissed.
so yes, so let's ask who do we want to face with depleted spells?
The brother probably.
My idea as well.
I only say this because if I can stay close to her, I can try and keep her from casting.
Now, Gray, you hear knocking at the door across the street.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
They're moving.
If we hide, we've
They're
already
out for the
chosen.
tithe.
Yeah,
We are-
we've already been chosen though. Our
We've
door's
already
chosen.
been
Most
marked.
people hide though, but he might know, kind of thing. You might as well check.
Isaiah did say that he would make sure that your building is marked as vacant.
Vacant. Yes, time to hide.
No, if it's already been inspected, we're safe.
You look through the window. That's the issue thing.
I would assume at this point all the windows are shut and like stuff.
They're all
is-
shut and they're all barricaded before you all
Okay, never
came
mind
in.
then. Yeah, never mind. Okay,
Galen had
alright.
difficulty looking around trying to find Butterscotch. No, not that one. What was the name?
Stud muffin.
Stud
Muffin.
Muffin. Yeah, Butterscotch will be the next one.
I thought Butterscotch was my horse.
Oh yeah, that's your horse. I apologize. That's my horse. Oh God, that was a great show. Underappreciated, man. Jawbreakers suck. Anyways, after a moment, you hear footsteps moving further past your building. followed by
They're going.
on a neighbor's home, not yours.
He kept his word.
So
Well, looks like it worked. Looks like it worked out.
Yeah, thankfully.
Out of character. Grace still needs to. We still need to sleep, right?
yeah,
We
yeah.
need to.
I
Oh,
still
yeah.
need sleep.
You guys are near depleted at this moment. Now,
So
you do hear shouts and screams coming from the building directly next to your all.
Can I? Is there like any openings, like a window or anything?
They're all barricaded shut. You could try to peer through if you would like, but
If I like, could I send? Is there like a hole that Moonin could get out my bird?
oh, if you look under the door frame, you could bing it, but you'll have to
Oh.
bing it.
If I was still a cockroach, I could probably crawl under the door.
right. There's
Could
a
I look
Galen.
out like one of the cracks of the,
Yeah.
the boards? Are they completely boarded shut? Like, there's
They're
not even,
like
like-
haphazardly boarded shut, like somebody did it in a hurry.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, like zombie
Hands on.
apocalypse. Fuck this
if,
shit.
if there's like,
boarded
if, like,
shut.
can I see like up on a roof, like 5-10 feet away, and just like snap them up there?
Sure.
Okay. So I would like snap them up there, and then I'm just gonna like sit down and then look through his eyes.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
With me, right?
Yes. Well, no, it's their statistics, not yours. You peer through their eyes, but
okay.
you notice what they notice. All you are doing is following a webcam, or not a webcam, a fucking security camera.
Prone. Because it's a bird.
Ew.
Ravens don't
Excellent.
have advantage. 4.
That's a one.
You see somebody struggling. It appears to be a younger man, maybe in his early 20s. Elven, so early 20s in Elven perspectives, who is actively slamming and punching against the arm of Bjorn, and Bjorn just seems to be carrying him by the back of the neck very simply, as if it is a child having a tantrum. And that's all you can really notice.
Alright. I'm just gonna kind of stay there and keep watch for a while until I notice him go away.
Roll your bird's stealth check, please. You lucky son of a bitch. All right.
Ain't no bird snack tonight.
I mean, yeah, they would eat your bird. Not to
Getting
mention your
chicken
bird already
wings.
escaped, so it's, you know.
It's a really smart bird, honestly.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we should probably get some sleep because I would like to take care of this tomorrow. I don't want the townspeople to get hurt more, and I really liked Isaiah.
With me being the least hurt, I'll take the first watch.
And please, I would like to be awoken if anything happens again. If we...
Yeah, sorry, there
Could?
was in the situation.
I
Others-
understand. There's no blame. There's no being upset at anybody. Well, at least not you, Cade. So, no apologies necessary. Just please, in the future, wake me up if there's an undead, count who's leaning over my body. That would be great.
Yeah, I'm sure other
Yeah.
things, reasons to wake you up too, not just an undead count.
Yeah.
Very well.
Who wants to go next? Who shall I wake up for the next watch? What's it take second?
Me.
You can go next.
After Galen, I should be fine.
Okay. And who wants to take final watch?
I can take final watch.
Okay.
It's the final watch. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't be looking at my Discord DMs right now, but somebody just sent me something that I need to share with all of you.
Uh-oh.
And it's going if pets took selfies.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I am... Yep, of course, as per usual.
You're totally professional.
Yeah. He's cute. Anyways. So one by one you go to sleep. Relax. Take shifts. Watch. And... Sorry, everybody, but I do still have to roll a percentile die to make sure you can actually sleep tonight. Remember, though he doesn't want to check any of the doors that he's already checked, ferals are ferals. First shift was Cade. Second shift was Galen, who was third. Who was fourth? Third. And who's fourth?
Third was Miss Gray.
Gray.
Fourth was Forrest.
All right, roll your perception checks, please.
Guidancing myself.
Of course.
I am fully rested, right?
If
shift.
if you take fourth shift, then yes.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure.
I'm hearing everything.
You're probably still hearing the squeaky wheel of the cart.
Probably.
I know it's nearby somewhere.
Where is that squeak?
Can I have Moonin help me?
Sure.
Oh, shit.
Actually, and then I'll give Forrest guidance as well for before I go to
How?
bed.
That
'Cause that third
doesn't
watch is
help. He
fourth.
needs it. He needs it for all 2 hours,
Oh,
not
that's
for
right.
1 minute.
Gotcha.
Yeah. When you're awake, you can do it on yourself the entire time, but yeah.
Bonk. Bonk.
Yeah.
Way to keep yourself awake.
13.
Cade. During your shift, everybody else has gone to sleep, and luckily, no one in this party is an intense snorer. Shocking. As you are sitting there, listening to the outside world and waiting for anything to start to happen, you hear footsteps on the roof. And you hear a scurrying across it, down the side of the wall, over towards one of the windows.
Reaching to grab my flask of holy water, but not really making any noise, no sudden movements.
All right, roll me a stealth check. I was really hoping you'd roll a 1, and that way I would say Galen just slowly.
Oh,
Sorry,
This is
you're the one here on a
stealth check.
protein diet. Like, it's... Yeah. As somebody who did a protein diet once, oh my god.
Galen's a vegan, just FYI.
Oh, he is? Seriously? You're not fucking with me?
I would imagine he would. Yeah, he's kind of.
Not true. He hasn't told us enough.
I haven't said any. Yeah.
Well, it's your call if he is or isn't. This is a fantasy world. Vegans can be reasonable. Just like dresses can have pockets. But anyways. You see against the window is this very paled face looking feral vampire. Head pressed up against the window, almost as if it is trying to breathe in something from inside of this room. It scurries over towards the door. And now, Cade, you hear it pushing against the door. Not really aggressively, but just testing it. Are you doing anything?
Keep my thumb on the cork, ready to pop if it opens up. Thumb's
Shake the bottle.
ready for it.
If you don't have any Mentos, I can make this a long distance weapon.
A moment later, you hear the creature run down the street, and then it leaps and tackles something that screams for only a second before dead.
And I wince and then try.
What's her name? Never made it back, did she?
Not quite yet. Cade.
Yep.
About 30 minutes later, your shift is over. You wake up. Galen?
Galen. I'm gonna move what happened on my shift. Just say, be calm. Don't react. Keep the bottle of holy water at the ready.
Anything interesting happen?
Farrell decided to maybe say hello. Tested the perimeter. Ran away and killed something.
Okay, why don't you get some sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. I need some sleep. Oh, wake me if you need anything. Please don't need anything.
So, after you go to sleep, Galen, it is now your turn for watch. What did you roll? A 19, not bad. Well, Galen, as you are keeping careful watch, listening to the surrounding outside area, preparing yourself. Wrong one. I apologize. There you go.
I'm about to say, what the fuck is coming through the door?
Where the fuck is it? You hear across the street something walking down the street. Phyllis Winkle. Phyllis. Psst, 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 psst. Phyllis. There you are. Oh, did you get hungry? Oh, don't worry, don't worry. We'll just save the rest of them for later. And you hear a dragging noise of what sounds like a body against cobbled stone. Fellas, did you eat something you weren't supposed to? is that stench? Ah. Is there an angel nearby? Hello? Come on out. We can play. It'll be fun. Come on.
I'm just squeezing a bottle of holy water, not enough to break it, but obviously stressed out as I'm staring off with my other hand on my hilt of my sword.
Come on. It'll be fun. Come on. Isn't it your divine duty to kill me? Come on. There's a pause for a couple of moments before you hear a loud snap and shatter noise against one of the homes in your proximity. You hear the sounds of a couple of individuals screaming from within. And then just some quick snaps. Mr. Ferris, I don't know. Guess just wishful thinking. One day we'll find one of the angels, and they'll give us a wish, right? When you take the angel's wings, you get a wish. When you take the angel's wings, you get a wish. When you take the angel's wings, you get a... And you hear that chanting going further and further down the lane.
Would I have awoken to the snapping?
The shattering.
The shattering and all that. Okay.
And then you hear, when you take an angel's wings, you get a wish.
Well, if she wakes up, I put my finger up to my lips.
Was that? That was her, wasn't it?
I nod my head and just wait for it to keep down.
And I will also keep listening for whenever she leaves the vicinity.
You hear her get pretty far away. She seems to be singing pretty gleefully right now.
She was... Galen, did you say anything before she said something about angel's wings?
She, talking very quietly, she said she thought she smelled a angel, and if she took your wings, she would get a wish. Obviously, it's a sister and her Hellcat.
Right. I didn't even take this into consideration. I can sense them, and they must be able to sense me. Fuck.
And I assume sister is out of your range now.
Yeah, she wouldn't have said anything while...
Yeah. If Gray can't hear her, it's doubtful she can hear y'all.
I get big ol' ears.
Yeah. Gray is good at specifically two things. Fuck you, undead, and listening.
Yeah.
Well, try to get some more sleep until your turn.
Yeah, that's... Sure, thanks.
I said
So
try.
Gray, you roll over a couple of times, and if it wasn't for your incredibly harsh upbringing, you might actually have difficulty sleeping. But luckily, you know when it is important to do so. An hour and a half goes by, and Gray, it is now your shift. And you are inattentive.
I'm like.
You
Right.
do hear Bjorn walk down the street. Not really making any noise, but you can sense it's him because of the confidence and the leisurely stroll. Anyone else at this hour would be timid, slow, or the ferals, which are quick and precise. He's just relaxed. And he stops across the street from you. I am so very sorry. She must have gotten bored. Well, don't worry. If the ferals don't hear or smell you, they won't come in. I'm sure you'll be fine. You hear somebody begin to try to plead with him from across the street. Please, sir, we've given you everything that we've had, and we'll be sure to get you more. Just, can you protect us tonight from the ferals? No, I don't think I will. Please, sir, please. I really do not like repeating myself. And you hear something that sounds like a sack of potatoes fall. Then he walks away. The exact same pacing and tempo. But the rest of your shift, Gray, goes by with nothing happening. You wake up Forrest, who somehow slept through all of this.
Earplugs.
Really good, actually. Oh, God.
They're both
Anything
been
happened?
out,
Okay. Cool.
and we may have a problem.
Yeah.
Since the sister at least can sense where I am.
I picked up on that from Isaiah.
Yeah.
He seemed to notice your heritage quite easily. So, good thing to know about. And you being stealthy is probably not going to be the best bet.
Right.
We know is it's not maybe it's not directly they can see you, like smell, like and pick up, but they just have an idea where you are.
Yes. So.
Unless they have like an undead bloodhound, I think we might be okay.
Well, they have the cat.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how that went. So.
Well, if anything, at least I know that I can be bait.
We can come up with a better plan than that. But go back to sleep. I'll watch for the rest. And I just kind of push back on a chair and start. I open up like my notebook that I usually do, and I'm very thoroughly, like, in some thought about a lot of the stuff going on right now, and planning, I guess. What I have to do to basically feel better is think about stuff and figure out the issues.
Let me know if you are interested in starting to research hemomancy at all. We do have a handful of spells that...
that would definitely be like something coming up. When you mentioned the controlling of blood and stuff like that, and you talked about iron and the fact that I do have some gravity magic, I thought that would, like, correlating it together, I guess.
So yeah, if that's on your radar, good.
Okay.
Now, Forrest, during your watch, you hear the ferals run by and the sound of shredding from across the street. But aside from that, nothing else. Morning rolls around and you all wake up.
Pharaoh's got some breakfast. I guess it'd be dinner for the midnight snack.
I described to Flea and Forrest what I heard. Did anyone hear anything else?
I just heard that the Pharaohs have a snack before they went to bed across the street.
You don't see Flea. In fact, you probably haven't seen him all night.
You little shit, where'd you go?
He's digging
What
more
do you think?
tunnels.
What do you think the snack was?
No. Galen, go lift the bed. Galen, flip the bed.
I'm not allowed to crush him.
No, I just wanted you to lift the bed up. I just want to see if he's under
He's
there.
looking for tunnels.
I can help you lift the bed.
I'm just
Of
gonna
course.
put a light.
Galen picks up the bed.
Unfortunately, Flea, actually, no. You found the one other place in here to hide other than under the bed. 23's high enough.
Can I find some burlap sack that I can tuck in my belt? The idea is that if I can later on, if I can pick up the cat and so it won't scratch me.
Ow. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get up.
So,
You
Where
all
was
look
he
at the
sleeping?
top cabinet in the kitchen area.
You gotten smarter. Usually you go low. You decided to switch it up today, didn't you?
Yeah. Good morning, everyone.
good morning.
Anything in there besides you?
Not anymore.
On your door. Hey, guys, hey.
I'll open the door for her.
Wait.
I will listen at the door and then open the
I'll
door.
get close to the door and then sniff. Some of my powers work out through doors. I don't remember.
Ace, can I get the crossbow at the ready?
You do not smell any undead nearby, Galen.
Who's the biggest asshole you have met in the past 48 hours?
Probably
Galen.
the fucker who shot me?
Okay, yeah, let's
You open the door. Though that can easily change very quickly with this group. She comes in, locks the door, closes it. You see that she does have a little stitch across the top of her brow. Very rudimentary stitch up where she had a cut.
Would you like some? Would you like me to clean that up for you?
When are we leaving?
Oh, you weren't here for this, were you?
I'm sorry, I had to go feed this entire fucking town by myself.
We had a visitor.
Oh no.
We're vampires now, too.
He's
I'm kidding, I'm
he's
kidding, I'm
messing
kidding,
with
I'm
you.
kidding.
He's
I'm
messing
kidding, I'm
with
kidding, I'm
you.
kidding, I'm
She's
That's
holding
fair.
the bottle at and like ready to pelt you for. It's just
I'm kidding.
She like will just push him out of the way. No, we had a visitor, yes. One of them found the tunnels and found us, but was willing to make a deal on the lives of the other two.
So you're working with one of them?
We're
Tim-
looking the other way to take care of the other two. And he's looking the other way on us.
It's an
Well,
enemy of
he's
my enemy
helping
kind of
us in a way.
situation.
Okay, both of you talk literally at the exact same time that entire time.
Would you like to go first, Flea, or would you like me to?
Yeah,
Go
Flea
ahead, go ahead.
first.
Well, we're actually helping him because he's in a way going to help us, and so, it's good to help each other.
It's kind of an enemy of my enemy situation. Is my friend while it's convenient.
Okay, that's good. That's good, right? That's good.
Ish. It's not ideal, but it could be worse.
Okay.
It was either that or we were all dead.
We don't think we could have took him.
Not in
No,
the condition
it's-
we were in.
We were
Right, you all were
Well, he was
tired.
actually very nice.
He was
Oh, was
polite.
he?
He was very polite, at
That's-
least.
That's wonderful. I was just wondering how nice these guys are when they're not eating us.
He didn't squish me.
Okay.
Forrest, your canines are fine.
Huh?
You
Sorry,
have
they
to
were- I
find
just thought
the.
they were like coming in a bit more.
You have to find the silver linings with everything, at bare minimum. Yes, he's a blood drinking creature who feasts on us, but at least he has manners.
Oh,
I've got another,
yes.
and I've got another berry for you.
Thank you. She eats it and. Oh. Okay. So we're leaving today, right? Right.
To go
You
where?
guys have a plan? Out,
We're
away,
attempting-
leaving. I don't.
Well, we kind of made a deal to.
It
Take
did
it
for a
have a-
lot.
I have a wonderful idea. I came up with it last night. Let's go out towards the boundary, and one of you shoot me.
I was gonna suggest that there, Alice.
That could be Plan B if you like. If I did it once, I probably could do it again.
Or we can go out there and you can shoot Cade.
How does that help me get out? I mean, I'm okay with the idea, but I'm just,
I didn't think past that part.
Um,
That was just.
Oh.
If Gray locates the wagon, we might be able to get out of here, but that doesn't deal with the problem. Obviously, all the vampires go on the prowl during nights with air quotes. Do we care about gaining the skull and storing it at this point?
Yes, we do. We made a deal
It's
that we would
secondary.
help deal with the vampires.
It's a
Okay.
secondary objective. The primary objective, we're going to kill the counts.
Or at least attempt to.
She just collapses onto the floor, shaking her head. I'm going to die here. Great. I'm gonna die here. Okay.
Gonna put a hand on her shoulder, kind of like look off into the distance of the cupboards and pantries. Yes, we together will kill the counts. Just a pat.
Roll me a charisma check.
Yeah, no problem on that.
Oh my god.
Your
I don't know
dumbass
which
actually
word.
believes that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess I'll wait here.
If you'd like to assist us in any way, if you can figure out a way to cause a ruckus, you don't have to put your life in the line, but some way to.
If she causes a ruckus, a pharaoh will come and find her and eat her. It will risk her life. My
mean, you-
suggestion:
Yeah.
hide.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
what
do
I'm going.
too.
I mean, look outside. There's 3 pools of blood.
Oh yeah, they killed like 2 families last night.
Oh, what the? Oh, that house was destroyed last time I. Yeah.
Right.
You didn't mention that. Who killed them?
Well, I don't know. I heard ferals just gnashing into something, so...
Because Bjorn, well, the sister broke into the house. Bjorn finished one, and the ferals got the rest.
So
I have to
Bjorn-
correct you with something, Gray. She didn't break into the house. She broke the house.
Right, true.
She threw a body against it and shattered one of the sides of the windows.
Oh!
So Bjorn and the sister were. How do you pronounce the sister?
Xavier. Xavier?
No.
Zaviri.
Zaviri. Zaviri. Yeah.
For some reason, my mind goes French.
We're out on the prowl, so how about we get up close to the tower, and when they go on the prowl, we can grab the skull. I can try singing a stud muffin to grab it.
There's a problem with that.
What's the problem?
Masha, you may want to go hide and plug your ears.
She just crawls underneath the bed. Yep.
I'll go with you, and I'll go under and just start talking to her.
The way that I can sense them, they can sense me. There's no sneaking up there for me.
Okay.
But we can use that against them.
Okay. How?
You're gonna do what I'm thinking about to say. You're offering yourself up as bait.
It's a possibility. Especially if I'm the one with the cat.
There is that fact. Would the cat be more attracted to you, potentially?
It's a possibility. And I can think of a simple trick. I just... Remember what happened when I got bit by a snake? If I do that holding the cat's gone, and if I'm doing that and staring down Zafiri at the same time, I'm an irresistible target.
If you really want that, she threw someone through a building.
Well,
Through the glass of the building.
Don't necessarily want to be thrown through a building, but I also don't want the rest of this town to die.
The
Well-
vampires are considered undead, right?
Yes, they are.
Yes.
they're simply irresistible.
Get back under the bed, you.
No.
You guys can come out now. It's fine. You don't need to hide away. She
I'm
actually
quite
might-
comfortable.
I actually was going to ask you how you snuck around so easily.
I'm very good at it.
So you could get us to the tower.
Not what I said.
Wait, I thought you weren't listening anymore.
I'm comfortable. And she reaches her hand up, takes the pillow, and brings it underneath.
It's because I stopped talking to her.
Oh,
We could just do the good old plan of digging to the tower. If we have only one tunnel not connected to any tunnels to the tower.
The
It is
pharaohs
most
are
obvious.
attracted to blood, by the way. It's how I escaped them last night and evaded them.
Oh, you like threw your blood on the ground or something, or you cut someone?
I cut myself, thank
Oh.
you.
How many ferals did you see?
I didn't really count. More than I wanted.
So
Would you
two.
guess more than
Zero.
5?
I know there was more than 2.
So we can cut Cade. I like this plan.
No one's gonna cut Cade except me.
Well,
But yeah, I cut my head and I rubbed the blood against one of the walls and then I stitched up so that I wasn't profusely bleeding and they got attracted to the wall. It's how I make them not be where I need to travel to get out.
Very clever.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hence why I'm alive.
Hang on.
How quickly
I
does
mean-
that destroy what's buried spell work, Gray?
10 minutes.
Speaking of stitching, do you mind if I look at yours? Yours is kind of slightly properly done. It doesn't look the best of steady hands.
I mean, I feel fine. I'd rather you guys just help me escape.
But he's really good.
I am very decent with needle and thread.
She crawls out from underneath. Fine, you can.
Would you rather be bleeding later?
I'd rather not bleed at all. But at least when
Or
it's
being-
partially open, I can just open it the rest of the way if I quickly need it, and then, you know.
I touch her head and give her a point of healing.
Bing! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, if I need to do it again, I need to fucking cut myself open again.
And I know this is a bit harsh. With the feral, do you think the ferals will have woken up when they've smelled things or heard things in their sleep? So potentially, what we could do is use. I don't know how Gray's gonna like this.
Bait as bait.
Gray's blood is bait,
Oh, that too.
and we could
First.
potentially use it for the sister.
Kate has now become indifferent to Flea offering him up in different horrific situations. He's now just, yeah, okay.
Well, it's because you're the leader, and leaders always sacrifice themselves for the group. Flea sees
That's
you as
right.
a leader, Cade.
I will mark those words, Horace. I will make sure I mark those down. In the
What? That
future.
you're the leader?
Oh, but the whole sentence.
Flea sees you as the leader of the group, and the leader will always sacrifice themselves for the group.
That's right.
I'm not the leader if you're trying to insinuate this.
Not now. One day.
I don't think so. I don't care enough.
I do.
So, yeah.
Oh, Gray's voting
I
to be
think-
the leader now.
I think Gray was saying something.
I think using the tunnels, we get close. Perhaps I can put a drop of blood here, a drop of blood there, lead the cat and or the sister out. A drop or two might bring the cat will bring the sister, and we get them as far away from town as we can and take care of them.
Did anyone else just hear that outside our door? Sorry, it's the music from the Roll20. There's things growling.
Maybe it was.
My Roll20's not making any music or noise. Why?
Probably a personal
Roll
choice.
20.
I'm playing music through Roll20. I always am.
Yeah, I was wondering. I just realized I hadn't heard any all day. So let me refresh, maybe.
Creepy
We have
right
good
now.
atmosphere right now,
It's
guys. Like,
creepy
really?
right now.
Yeah,
it's creepy
good
right now.
atmosphere. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are we have to, because we can't stay in here all day. Okay, you can stay in
I
here.
am pro using the tunnels. To get as close as possible and try to do something proactive from there.
Flea, do you think you could dig into the castle? Or the watchtower, the tower? How direct do you think you could get to it from here?
Let me see that map. How far away is it?
Yeah, I'll pull out the map.
Only about 200 feet or so. If you
I
do a
think we should-
direct beeline.
I think we should go down a little bit though, and then over and then up. But I think we can do it. I mean, I know we can. Well, yeah, we can. I could. 200 feet. I could do it by myself.
Do
You
you
could
wanna do it
assist by
yourself?
being a pace counter so we can make sure we get the exact footing right.
My only thought of putting it in there is that we can at least use the blood underground. We won't potentially the pharaohs. I don't know. This is just a thought. Obviously, your blood is like catnip for everything, like for the vampires, Gray. Or well, at least just how you smell. So the blood itself will probably be even more.
Right.
And we also know about what time does Bjorn does his rounds. So if we time it right.
We leave when we hear Bjorn.
Should I start working on the tunnel now?
We're still working in the tunnel now. We see the last little bit of coming up right when we know Bjorn generally comes out. So it goes first, it goes Zavri. I'm saying it too thick of an accent.
Zaviri.
Zaviri. I keep thinking it's French. Zaviri. We know when Zaviri comes around first, and then Bjorn. After we hear Zaviri,
Incorrect.
It was
Bjorn does the
first.
rounds to check all of the buildings. She does not. She came out after her cat. Much later. That was like, what, 3-4 hours later?
Yeah, it was.
Second
it was the
watch,
third
so it was
shift.
like 5 hours later.
Second watch.
yeah, it was 5 hours, but
The
then
second?
Bjorn
Yeah,
came
then
around
that was
again.
2 or
That's what I thought.
After his sister.
Yeah,
Honestly,
okay.
I could have Moonin get closer, have him watch for when Bjorn might come out. He's not going to carry his stealth out. He's just going to walk out. Like,
that's gonna be very useful. That could be actually very useful.
They waltz about. She whistles.
gotcha. Well, if we were to go in when it's just her there.
If we
I
go
think
in
what
when
he's
it's just
saying-
her,
When he does his rounds, so when he comes out to collect, that's going to take him some time. Because he has to stop at the people that he needs to get to, who are spread out a bit, probably.
so
It's usually
you,
just over an hour.
Okay, so we have some time to get in, to crawl there.
and then use me as bait to bring her.
No, we
to where we
fight
want
her in
or
there.
we go
We
stay.
fight her in there.
Yeah, we try to kill her as quickly as we can. If we wait 15 minutes for him to walk about 15 minutes, that gives him at bare minimum some time if they're going to run back.
How do we? I mean, my idea would be if we're going to target her alone, that we get her to follow me away from the tower so he doesn't know where she is. Because at the first sign of disturbance, he's going to go back to protect her.
Flea. I'm going to look down into the hole that Flea's currently digging right now.
So yeah, the bed. I want to use what's it called?
Burrow.
Mold
Wild
earth
shape.
first. Mold earth first to get some of the dirt underneath the bed, so I can make it more hidden, so it's not just like a big hole in the middle of the. And then I'll take that down 5 feet, and then I will.
Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel.
And then I'll turn into giant badger, and then start digging the tunnel from there.
All right.
That way, there's
How
not
deep
like
are
a
you
big-
digging?
I'm gonna go. Like at probably a 30. I'm gonna go down 30 feet, but I'm gonna do it at like a 45.
An angle, yeah.
Yeah, and then go. And I can. I'll come back up every once in a while if anyone wants to go down and double check my angle, my direction that I'm heading.
My only worry for you, Miss Gray, is that the second that she detects, she may call for her brothers in. I'd say best to try to take the initiative with the surprise and try to do this as lightning fast as possible before she has a chance to react. The second she smells you is the second we're on her.
You know what?
And she probably won't call her brother when she sees you. She'll probably honestly be like, Well, you said she smelled you, right? Did she act
Yes.
weird when she smelled you? Did she act normal?
I don't know. I was asleep.
What was her mental attitude
Galen?
kind of like?
She seemed to want you to grant her a wish. You could try to lead her on for a while.
Oh,
You don't have wings, by the way, do you?
I'm trying to remember. Does that form allow me to, or is it just the script? I know I don't have a flight speed or anything.
Let me look at your character sheet and I can answer that for you.
just kind of like there, kind of like, because with the fallen ASMR can't fly, but they have wings that do sprout.
Yeah.
I know it's not ASMR, but
Duality form. You take on the form of your duality. So if one part of your duality has wings, you would have a wing. A wing. It wouldn't be two.
Or could I have one, and then like a bat wing one, and then like a?
It would only be the one or the other.
One.
Because I don't want to have people argue with me, but I could fly. Like, no.
You want to have bio illusion? We can fill in the other wing.
There's other things that have, one wing, I'm sure. But
yeah.
So
what she was chanting was clip the wings, get a wish. Clip the wings, get a wish. Actually, Galen, roll me a history check.
History check.
If that's a thing.
History. I'll use my advantage. Why not? I'm happy I did.
You're not sure how you know this, Galen, but there's an old child story that says if you catch an angel and steal its feathers, that in order to get the feathers back, the angel will grant you a wish.
Okay, wishing I use my advantage for that, but I tell everyone else about the fairy tale.
It could be enough of a distraction to get everyone else in. Forrest, you could cast silence, and then
I don't have that.
You don't. Oh, I have silence. I could cast it, and honestly, having a spellcaster cooped up is better than having one who can come in at range. And
I do fear one thing that she might do.
What's that?
If she destroyed the building and didn't really care.
I can't hear you.
Oh, if she destroyed the building and didn't really care, she probably has a sturdier body than most casters.
Right.
There is the possibility that being cooped up with her, she may just throw things that would necessarily hurt to throw with others around her.
I'm still in favor of us all. It's not the most honorable tactic, but using our superiorities in numbers against her.
Cade, I'm good at. We don't need to worry about honor right now.
Yeah.
These aren't honorable people. Are you telling me you're gonna hold your honor this entire time, regardless of how they are?
If it wasn't for the lives of others, I would. But times like this, where others matter more, I have to make necessary sacrifices.
I understand in sport, but this is like.
He understands, Forrest.
Life or death. I'm just making sure because he said he understood earlier, but called it out when we fought the feral.
That was a feral. This is a true vampire. There's worlds difference between those two.
Both still try and rip your throat out.
And so does And so does the common thief. I don't disregard the honor for him either.
Flea, give me a survival check.
Yep. And FYI, you guys always give me the best one-liners when I'm an animal off away and I can't say anything.
That was a lot.
You have to share it. You have to share it.
Yeah, but yeah.
No, it's too late. But anyway, survival.
Yep.
Here we go. Oops, I'll take that off whisper. But 22.
22. You successfully navigate around your other tunnels, since you are fully aware that they are being inhabited by vampires currently. Just yeah, it's the universal sign for vampire. Yeah, exactly. See, glad everybody
This one's
understands.
Vampire, rabbit.
Exactly. See, he gets it.
Spidery though.
And this is a llama. Anyways, so this is yeah.
Sorry, just real quick. So I still make lamb like every couple weeks, but like the first time I made it for my daughter, she's like, "Daddy, did you really make llama?" Because she thought it was lamb. She was really little.
Oh no, we don't eat llamas. We wear them.
He used to be an emperor, sweetheart.
Then we threw off his groove. I'm sorry, I'm fucked in the head. Anyways.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
No touchy.
Wrong level. Cusco's poison. Poison designed specifically to kill Cusco. Anyways, Flea, you dig 30 feet down at an angle, pop back up, drag someone down to like make sure it's okay, and you tunnel all the way until you are about how many feet / inches from where this building is supposed to be? Yep.
I'm thinking like 60. So probably I'm going to stop. You asked me where I'm stopping at for right now, right? So
Yeah.
I want to stop about 60 feet away. And then at that point is when I'm going to start sloping up gradually. So like
at a 30-foot incline still.
Yeah. So it'd probably be a little less than that. So it's not as steep going up.
Okay.
From 60 feet up. And then I will go grab Forrest.
What's up? All I hear is just a...
Yeah. So,
whatever
and then...
badgers sound like.
So I do our tapping.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so I do our tapping. I do the tapping so that he knows, because we have our own little tap code.
Yeah. Follow me.
Follow me. Check this out. What do you think?
Can I just do like a standard would it be like how would I do geometry in
Survival.
Survival?
Yeah.
And just based off of like slopes and...
Yeah, I thought it would have been geometry.
15.
15. I mean, it seems like at this moment, if the tower goes below the earth, which you know it does, you're probably a good 10 feet from it. And that would still put you far enough below the surface that people shouldn't hear you if they're walking along the surface.
Okay.
And Flea, since you were tunneling it by yourself, the tunnel is not big enough for all of you to stand up in. It's only big enough for Flea to stand up in.
I can, if they like the size of how it's going, then I will
dig further.
Start to whiten it out, make it a bigger.
How many hours can you be a badger?
3, and I can do 10 feet per
6 seconds.
Per 6 seconds, so 60 feet a minute.
200 twice is 400 that you need to accomplish. 400 feet is what you need to accomplish in total. You said you do 60 a minute, and you have 3 hours, which is 180 minutes.
Oh no, wait, I do.
100 a minute.
You're right, 100 a minute. My math was off on
100 a
that.
minute, and you have 180 minutes. I believe that's how math works. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can
Which
cover
is
it.
enough time for you to double back. Yeah. Okay.
He can do it in like 20 minutes.
All right. You pop back up. Tunnel is large enough for all of you to sit inside, so long as you're not trying to swing around a glaive. You should be fine.
So the next thing that I'm going to do is, so the tunnel goes down from the house that we're in.
Yep.
And about 5 feet past where I have it even flat, I'm going to make a little 20 by 20 room off to the left-hand side if we're heading for the tower. So that way if we need to move into it for more space, we have that space.
Fair enough. How close to the to this house are you putting it?
So it'd be 30 feet down and then 5 feet over. So it's about 35 feet away.
Okay,
So,
cool. So
yeah.
relatively close.
Relatively close. So that way, if we're in here and we need to hide under there, we can. Or if we're darting back, we have not an escape route, but a dead end to kill ourselves in a big room.
Alrighty. Okay. Now, it's not going to be a big room. The ceiling is still only going to be, like, probably 6 feet, because keep in mind, you need structural integrity, so...
Yeah.
You
No,
know.
that's fine.
Dirt is not very structurally compact unless it's a lot of dirt.
No, that's fine. I just want us to have a little space that we can drown in if they send water down.
So, sounds like we kind of, sort of, maybe not really have a plan for all of this, potentially. I think we're going to go ahead and go on break. And when we get back, we'll see if all of you can go kill a little vampire. That's all. But anyways, thank you all very much, and we will see you soon. and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you want to support us even further, consider becoming one of our members, where you'll start to get exclusive content that is going to be made for members only. I have not started doing this yet. It is on my list of to-dos once I see that there is an authentic intrigue into something. I'll also be taking community polls. Speaking of community, if you want to participate in those community polls, you should join our Patreon. Link to that is down in the description below. If you manage to get into our Patreon, you'll get into our private Discord server where we do everything together. And finally, if you're interested in joining any of our games, including this one, we do have open slots available, so you should definitely reach out and be sure to let me know. Where last we left off, the party had completed a long rest inside of this same house, nearing on probably 16 hours of all of you being stuck in confined quarters with one another, debating on how you're going to be handling the vampire situation and strategizing. During the night, you all noticed a handful of different things transpiring. Forrest noticed the presence of a feral moving nearby, as did Cade. Galen noticed the presence of Zaviri and her cat, as well as her abnormally strong prowess compared to the fact that she is supposed to be some type of caster. And of course, Gray noticing that she could almost smell Gray, as if she too had an uncanny ability to register where there is a celestial nearby. Now, during the fourth and final watch, nothing other than a little disturbance coming from Bjorn himself, as the house that was destroyed had somebody beg him for safety, and he apparently doesn't like repeating himself, as he simply killed them and left the body there. Now in the morning, you all finished your strategizing. Flea dug a tunnel down almost to the estate itself and made a couple of little divoted areas for all of you to escape into if need be. Now, you all gather back together, and I believe this is where we begin. Players, are you ready?
While we've been kind of waiting, Forrest has just been like still continuing like theorizing hemomancy, so I don't know if I should do it, but just trying to correlate it, I guess, more now that he's a bit more awake and stuff like that, while we've been waiting for Flea to dig and other people are kind of preparing.
Flea's done digging.
Perfect. So we have some time to kill and prepare. I don't. Can I try and just like think through my mind if I've ever read anything about vampires?
Religion check, please.
Okay.
Would you like assistance?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it's more like I'm sitting there thinking, like, like in my mind.
Yeah. I mean, you can make your own religion check if you would like, Gray.
Sure. I'm gonna try and think of, other than just the, weaknesses in personality, I'm gonna try and think of like, think. What do you know about weaknesses? What do you know about weaknesses? And I'm going to use my recap inspiration and give myself guidance.
$25. Okay. So, let's go with Forrest first. You know that there are some versions of blood magic that is utilized by individuals, specifically of the vampire variety, where they siphon the blood of their allies to strengthen their own spells. So that is something you may want to be a little cautious of.
Would I it would like you said allies, so like a willing or unwilling kind of thing. Like they could take it from the ferals.
Yeah. They can
Okay.
take it from any creature that doesn't directly oppose it happening.
Okay. All right.
Now, Gray. Vampires have this really unique ability that when you kill them, they don't really stay dead except for specific circumstances. Now, throw away most of the things you know. That's how you interact with feral vampires. The ones who are older, the ones that are more doused in the magic of blood and essence of other individuals, the typical rules of vampires do not necessarily apply to them. Sometimes vampires gain the ability that daylight doesn't actually harm them at all. It just simply makes it a little harder for them to heal themselves continuously. Or harder to see or harder to speak, but it's not really as debilitating to older vampires as it is to the ferals. In addition to that, blood counts have a unique attribute to them, where even if you kill them, they don't immediately die. In fact, they turn to ashes. They're on the ground. And within a couple of days to a couple of weeks, depending on how old they are and how long it takes, they regrow in the place where they originally died, where they originally turned into a vampire. So in order to kill them, you are literally the only person in this area capable of it. You have to take their ashes and bury it, and that is how they stay dead. Now, you can fell them, sure, but if you don't gain the ability and the time to bury all of their ashes, and I mean all of it, they're just going to regrow, and they maintain everything that they knew. Which is why vampire hunters don't live very long.
And why Isaiah was so interested.
Yes. And you are fully aware that it is best to separate them from any creature that they have influenced. The further away they are, the lesser their magical potency is. So, that is what you know.
You know, Galen, the idea of having Studmuffin run through town with a blood-soaked rack may not be a bad idea, but not for the brother.
The ferals, sure.
The ferals.
That's another one.
I just don't suggest that it's mine because it may trigger investigation that we may not want to happen.
Okay.
So, that is everything the two of you can figure out. So, you all happy waiting a couple of hours until Bjorn begins to make his rounds?
Yeah,
Forrest,
so
you
what I
have to
want to make
send-
sure is that
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we have one 20 by 20 little room off of where the houses were in, and then also another one near the end of the tunnel on the other side near the tower. Not like under the tower, but like, I don't know. I had maybe 50 feet away, 40, 50 feet, somewhere in there, so that we have another 20 by 20. So that way we're not stuck in a line when it's time to break through the top.
40 or 50, you tell me.
We'll do it 40 away.
Okay. Forrest, I believe you have to send your little friend out there.
He's already been out there. He's been out just chilling.
Oh, have it roll a stealth check then.
Yeah.
It is food.
Yeah, true. Well, I didn't know if he gave off scent or anything like that. So.
Movements, scents,
Mm-hmm.
anything. Ferals are not smart. It goes, ooh, butterfly, nom nom.
Oh, here we go.
Unfortunately,
Is that exactly what you rolled last time? You rolled exactly that last time.
That was a
4 and 11.
perception for the last. Yeah.
So, unfortunately, your raven is no more. Nevermore, perhaps.
Oh, Joey, enough out of
Don't
you.
quote that.
Enough out of you. It's fine. I'll just make a seahorse. No, I'm kidding.
So, how far away from the tower, as the crow flew?
He's a raven, thank you.
Yeah. And one of the ferals is very pissed off because it ate something and it didn't taste.
They just broke through a ceiling. Just
You just murdered a family. Congratulations. No. I'm not that heartless. So, you're not going to know precisely when he's out there, but if somebody wants to give a survival check to try to guesstimate, you're welcome
Can I listen
to.
for him?
You don't have a hearing range of 200, 300, 400, 500 feet.
I meant,
Your
like,
hearing
so
range
if
is
he's
really
by
good.
us,
Oh, you want
That
to
we could
wait
just-
until he's near your area.
start
Well,
going.
we have
I
to-
mean, as a last option. As a last option.
Okay,
I'll do
cool,
the
cool.
survival whenever you want.
Galen, can you kind of?
That's an advantage.
What?
It's not perception, it's survival.
Yeah, I was saying session advantage, but I was kind of choking on my words.
And I used that for the history earlier.
Oh, well, would you rather me do survival?
I got really good survival. I'll do survival.
Go ahead and roll.
And that wasn't a good survival.
11. After about 3.5 hours, it's now around the point where you imagine he would probably have to begin traveling in order to get to all of the houses before nightfall. I mean, you don't really exactly know how fast he moves. You just kind of sort of know how fast he moves. Well, not really, just a little. And yeah. You think now he should probably be out of the castle. Or out of the tower, sorry.
Well, we should go, shouldn't we?
It's now or never.
I'll give.
Oh, never's an option. Just kidding.
No. We're doing.
Unbeknownst to you, Flea has his own exit route.
Yeah.
I'll get Stud Muffin a bloody rag and ask him to go run around and distract the ferals.
Sure. Why not? Exercise. What's Stud Muffin's movement speed?
Stud Muffin's movement speed. Stud Muffin Puma.
think it's
Character
like 40.
sheet. Attributes. Character sheet. Speed 50 feet. 50 feet. 40 climb.
50 feet. Okay. Have it roll a survival or acrobatics check. If it's not proficient in either of them. Oh. Wait, Abby is not the dog. Yeah.
Survival or acrobatics?
Yes, if it is not proficient in either, it's either dexterity or wisdom.
It's about the same, so we'll just go with that. 20.
Hey. It'll hopefully be distracting the ferals for a long time.
Why is Jessica laughing?
Because
it's
Abby's
like
pawing at the screen at Zen, like she's trying to get the cord on his headphone, and she's just whacking the screen.
Cats are so dumb. So stupid.
She heard you. So my screen's like wobbling. So
Yeah.
Sweet pea.
All right. So you're all going to go out there now?
Sure.
Not.
And just before I pop up, I'm going to cast Bless on Forrest, Kate, and Galen.
So you're going to do that when you're in the tunnel, not right now, because it only lasts a minute.
Right, like right before we do the whole pop-up thing.
And I would have taken another short rest, as Flea often does.
And I'll ask Stedman to let me know if he sees Boren.
Sure. Run. Stud Muffin now has the zoomies.
Do cats have zoomies?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
At 3 in the morning.
Exactly.
They also get
Anyways.
litter box zoomies.
I would like all of you to give me a stealth check as you are climbing down through the ground.
Oh my goodness.
I am going to guidance myself,
Well,
and I am also going to use.
Wait, don't roll anyone. Go ahead.
Too late.
Gray, and then
Gray,
Don't-
you
Gray.
cannot guidance the entire way down there. You could guidance for one section of what you are traveling across 1 minute, but I don't think you can traverse
Don't-
the entire area in 1
don't-
minute.
But-
Yeah.
but I can, and my plan was to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Mm-hmm.
But I also
So that-
take disadvantage because of my armor. So I'm going to use my. Because I mean,
Session
this is
advantage?
crucial. I
Recap.
did my recap, and then I'll use my game advantage. I have another
True,
for
true.
being the lord. So
So go ahead, everybody, roll. You get a +10. Pass Without Trace is so good. Love it. So 25, 18, 30, 23. Which comes out to like 22. Comes out to like 23. Okay.
Kate's got a 22. So he's
You
at
have a
30.
32.
You have a 32.
Your party successfully stealths. You travel your way through this tunnel, being very careful as you move, and up above you, you do hear the little bits of trickling rain. And around this point, through your tunnels, you see little drops beginning to fall as you are moving through here. Now, you continue traveling across the entire length of this custom-made little burrow for each of you, familiarizing yourselves with the terrain and venturing deeper and deeper inside, until you all get up to that final wall before where you estimate the tower is.
I will bless.
I need to finish punching through before you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will bless once that happens.
So, Flea, how do you anticipate digging an extra, what was it, 30 feet?
Yeah, so I'm gonna giant badger again. And they can wait in the little cubby hole. Or most of them can in one. They can do however they want. There's a little cubby hole back there, but I'm gonna go. They can either follow me, and they have a place to run around the corner if they need to, or whatever. I would probably have, before I change, make sure you stay close to me so we can be quiet.
I'll stay with him.
I'll stay with him.
Also, Hocus, you have a new title in the community. You are the Lorax, Keeper of the Story. I'm sorry. I hate that joke so fucking much, but I have to. I am.
You're welcome.
I am obligated to do this. I am so sorry.
I'm good with it.
Yeah. Anyways, everybody, this is the tunnel that you were traveling down. This is the one little open area. This is the other one. Go ahead and do what y'all be doing.
I will stay next to Flea since I will be the most, like, usually the loudest. So I will stay next to him to stay within, pass without a trace.
Very well. So, you all move all the way down towards just about the entrance, guys. You right over here, right over there. Yep. Put yourselves in reasonable order. Cade fails a sleight of hand check. Was that for you to attempt to drink the water?
Yeah,
Or you're
then
trying-
I'll try to stealthily put it in my mouth. Yeah, you'll see it take the flask of holy water and just...
Oh. You kind of forget halfway through that you're not supposed to drink it, so you stop and...
Just holding, like, the holy water in his mouth.
Now, Flea and Gray are the first ones up here. Gray, as you get up towards it, you hear, as Flea is digging, clip the wings, get a wish, clip the wings, get a wish, clip the wings, get a wish.
I'll put my hand on Flea.
Do you like my song? Yes, I like your song very much. Clip the wings, get
She's
a wish.
right
Clip the
there.
wings, get a wish. Clip the
I will,
wings,
like,
a
get
wish.
right to his ear. She's right there.
Oh, am I supposed to roll a stealth?
You already did. You rolled a 15.
Okay.
Clip the wings, get a wish. Clip the wings, get a
I'm gonna
wish.
Getting it in my
pause a
right
little
now
bit.
for order.
Did you safely?
I'm gonna pause just a little bit, and then I look at Gray for the go ahead, just to go full bore.
I'm gonna wait until it sounds like she might be, like, going upstairs or something like that.
Roll a perception check.
I'm supposed to be good at these. Don't waste your other advantage. Supposed to be good at these. Don't waste your other advantage.
Yeah, so Galen, if you look at the map, you are dead last behind everybody else. Is that where you want to be?
Gray.
Because Flea has
forest.
to be in the front to dig through. Gray is the attraction. And you're all heading this way.
No, I would think I would probably be up there.
All right, there we go.
Forest,
Galen's third.
then you want to be in the back forest?
I would like to be in between you two, honestly.
I would like to have meat on
Plot
either
twist.
side.
Okay.
Woo!
Listen, guys, this is our last journey. It's gonna be a good ride.
Well,
There's jokes there. I'm gonna leave that one.
I just throw the bait out and let you guys fucking do something with it, but no.
So you guys
I
ready?
am the bait. If you're between the two men, you did throw the bait out.
We are ready.
Yeah.
he's a wizard. He's ready
One
to go
last
out.
sex joke. Let's go in.
Let me just raise the level by 1 real quick.
No.
Why do you think I brought Mage Hand?
What's the reach on that?
I hate you all so much. I hate it. This is the
I thi-
worst behaved game out of all of my games.
I think to
You expect nothing less.
I mean,
Stud muffin.
Saturday's pretty close because it's all of us
I mean,
too.
Mage Hand can only lift like 30 pounds, so I really won't be able to do much for Galen. But Kate will be fine.
What were you saying, Galen? I think you were being productive.
Yeah, I'm mentally asking Stud Muffin a status report.
They're kind of fast.
How many?
Have it roll a perception check.
No.
I'm gonna laugh if you guys get through all of this and you never have an idea how many there are.
Oh,
That would be awesome.
perception.
It'd be so funny. Yeah.
Ability. Okay, perception. Did I? No, there is perception.
3 in a
Thank
trench, 1 in the hole. I don't know, like 2 or 30. I fucking run. Just keeps running.
Well, that was helpful.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Right,
2 or
yeah.
30 somewhere in between there. So you guys ready?
Waiting on the signal from Gray.
And I'm waiting for the singing to make its way a little
What
bit
was your
away from the
perception?
hole.
22? It gets
22.
further away, but not upwards. Almost like the room where she is going is further away.
And then I'll motion for him to be quiet, but keep going.
And after getting the scritches, I keep going.
As you are digging through, you all watch as the dirt begins falling. And Gray, you hear the singing kind of changes. Clip the wings, clip the wings, clip the wings? Are you here?
I'll go ahead and just, like, pastfully go on out.
You extend your wings out into the open area, and you see this 4.5-foot tall girl. Must have been transformed before she fully grew up, looking up at you, holding her cat in her arms, and just smiles. I knew you were here.
I cast, when I can, I'll
Initiative.
cast Protection from Good and Evil on her.
When you can.
Yeah.
Go ahead, everybody, roll! Click your tokens and roll!
Right.
Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling,
Let me-
rolling.
I thought Gray only had one wing.
She does, but she can run out there with the wing. And
Okay, the way you described it, it sounded like two initiative.
Sorry, the cat just fell
Oh
off.
no.
Oh,
Do I
well,
use it? Do I use it? Do I use
did
it?
it
No.
land on its feet?
Almost used game initiative, but I decided not to. For game advantage.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Because I don't know if I should or not.
I should have used Mike.
Fuck it, I will. I want to get the jump on her as much as I can.
But she did cast her like thing, right? That has like
yeah,
the-
your surprise was, I'm here! And that was
Yeah.
the surprise round.
So her aura is up now, right? Like
Yes.
Yeah.
Thing. Cool, cool. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
All right, go ahead, roll. Ooh. There we go.
There we go.
Forrest, the tunnel is dug out enough that any of you could fit through. Flea, right now you are in Badger mode, I believe? Badger mode?
Yeah.
Badger.
Yeah.
Okay. And Forrest, you look inside at this young woman smiling over at Gray, even looking up, and looks way too happy to see her. You've seen that look in people's eyes. What would you like to do, Forrest?
Oh, Gump.
You're about 60 feet away.
I'm 60 feet away.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna space off away from Gray,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what size of the room is like that we're going into.
You're in the tunnel. You're in the tunnel.
I'm gonna come out.
All right. It's about 30 feet to get where Gray is.
Okay. I guess I'll be near Gray. And can I just step off to the side so there's room?
Yeah.
And I'm going to
More fun.
magic missile her cat, 2nd level.
You begin casting a spell, and she raises her hand.
Can I?
You can't cast more than 1 leveled spell on your turn.
But reaction, right? Or no, yeah.
You can't cast more than 1 leveled spell on your turn.
That's fine. I'll waste it. That's fine. Did it look like she casted counterspell though?
No, she casted something else. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
As a reaction. Oh shit. 23.
You feel her presence ripples over you, and you are almost like impulsively sent away, but you manage to hold your body firm, and you're not sure what just happened, but you feel like you were halfway stepping into a different place. Your spell does go off.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. You ignored her temporal shunt.
I need to roll one more d4, right? Or no, it's why does a magic missile work properly?
You roll it 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah, you get
Four times.
Four
I'm on
times.
second level.
So just spam, bop, 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 3 more. All right. As she does that, you all watch as the missiles fly outwards and down into her cat. Fursum? And she seems really focused on you, Forrest.
Yep, I had a feeling. Yeah. And
Gray's
my
turn. Ray.
And I am. I was not expecting the cat to be gone first. That was what I was going to go after.
Is the cat gone?
It's
Cat's
not
gone.
moving.
Oh.
It's not moving.
Constitution saving throw. At the top of the ceiling, we're going with daylight.
Okay, you throw up this large little ball that erupts with this shining light all around, silhouetting her, and you see inside of some of the cages there are people shrinking and hiding away from that. You see that lining this entire underbelly of this tower, there's about 12 different cages of people with tubes connected to their bodies being siphoned down into a trough of blood. And she's just looking at her cat, shaking it. Ursum, completely unbothered by it.
Fursum is gonna go bye-bye for good. And I'm gonna step to the side to let everyone else out of the...
Did daylight do anything to Fursum?
Well, unfortunately not, because you already pelted it enough that its hit points dropped to 0. However, she's going to look at you, Forrest. Get him, boy. And throws Fursum over at you. In midair, as it is diving, you watch as the body expands into a ball of fire and slams down on top of your body. Give me a dexterity saving throw, you and Flea.
Bless on Forest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did it look like there was any channeling when she threw it, or no? Probably not.
Unfortunately, this one is not a spell. It's an ability that Fursum has.
I was just wondering. Yeah, I was just wondering.
Flea, you were using your advantage, I guess?
Yeah.
All right.
Dex saving throw. I'm gonna do Chronal Shift,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna use my the game one. Oh God, bless. It's not gonna be enough.
It's not.
14. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, let me get my d6s.
Shouldn't the guy with the highest AC and the armor of well, that's the same thing, of Fisterol?
We were all excited to piss her off, so
22 points of fire damage as Fursum explodes in a large ball of flames that kind of coalesces into that same looking body that remains and just like falls down to the ground, and you see the flames and embers are still pulsating out of it. So 22 to each of you.
Okay. And then, so it eats through my 13 points of Giant Badger, and then I take the remaining
Damage.
9.
Okay.
9.
Forrest, after the explosion goes off, you look over and she's standing right in front of you, and she will use her second attack to grapple you. Give me an opposed athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, which one? I'm just acrobatics 17.
You actually managed to beat her.
Oh!
As she is diving through you, you see these sharpened claws going directly towards your throat. That's my cat. And just strikes outwards as you like dodge, and oh my god, she's fast. Okay,
All I
you didn't
thought
hear
it
her,
was-
you didn't see her.
All I
you
thought
beat
it
her.
was they go for the wizard first. I was like, oh.
She does when you kill a cat.
Galen.
Oh, it's
Your
my
turn.
turn. Should I attack her or should I? Do I care about Forrest that much? Well, I mean, has she done an actual attack roll against Forrest?
She
We
threw
just got
her
hit by the
cat, which
fire.
exploded
Twice.
in fire, and she tried to snatch his throat with her claws. Yes.
Like, what?
Oh, I mean these. Okay, well then
We're coming to try and kill her, by the way.
I'll cast protection from good and evil on. I mean, I'll run in behind her and cast protection from good and evil on Forrest.
Now, you
so
were-
that
You could get right up beside her with your movement.
so he has she has disadvantage on attacks against Forrest.
All right. You put that
And-
on him, and she just snarls over at you.
And unfortunately, that's all I can do right now.
Alrighty. Cade, your turn.
He's gonna take all 40 foot of his movement and behind her.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
And while it's a little, he's gonna spray holy water at her in the mouth.
All right, that'll be your action. I'll give her a dex save.
Does that count as the attack action or no? Oh, no, it's
No,
full
that
action.
counts as your action. You are not
Okay.
proficient in super soaker mouth breathing.
Yep.
Maybe
Blood
one
Club
day.
9,000.
Yeah.
One day, let's practice. Only it was a guard.
You should repeat on her.
Anyways, as you
drink the
spit
holy
it out,
water
it
for
slams into her back, and she kind of winces very slightly. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
That was worth it.
She
Oh.
suffers 1 point of radiant damage. There we go. You should be able to see her hit point bar. Yep, there we go. Oh!
Action surge.
Ah! Ding, 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 ding. Go for it. Lei Win is also an NPC lover. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Go ahead. 22 will hit. 27 will hit. Shink, shink. And this is a silver short sword, correct?
It is. Think strike
Roll.
in the first one.
What was your first one? You're kind of lagging out there, buddy.
First one missing.
No, the first one hit. It's a 22.
Oh, menacing.
Menacing. Okay. She is immune to the fear condition.
Now we know. Good. We're figuring
14
things out.
points of damage.
And she's down.
Ha! That was your damage, followed by 11. Ooh. You slash into her a couple of times, and she seems to be getting very, very upset. All done, Cade? Flea. You notice that Fursum's body is starting to, like, reattach its limbs to itself.
Don't hurt me! And you see, like, thick green veins pop up on his face and his arms, and 5 wolves surround the remaining part of Zaviri, and 3 wolves surround the...
Lee, roll me a history check to see if you remember this or not.
I probably don't. History. 4.
You attempt to summon your wolves, but nothing happens. The blood well stops any form of planar travel happening into here.
Oh, the planar travel.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not just teleportation, it's also summoning.
Okay, so...
that was your action.
Yeah,
Shit.
bonus action. Is Bear Spirits a summon?
What does it say? Does it say you summon a... or what?
The Bear Spirit grants you and your allies its might and endurance. Each creature of your choice in the aura, when the spirit appears, gains temporary hit points. In addition, you and your allies gain advantage on strength. It doesn't say summon, it just says when it appears. So it's not like...
So yeah, it's just the spirit. It's not a summoning. It's always with you. So that's fine.
Okay. So no wolves show up, which is fine because I didn't say anything about wolves, but a tree appears above everyone, and we all get 11 temporary hit points.
Alrighty.
And Forrest, just so you know, advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Awesome. Fursum is going to continue restitching itself, and now is fully reformed at the end of its turn. Where is Fursum?
My 4 words are, here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Is kitty one word or 2?
So she threw it over here.
She got it. I had to count the kitties.
Forrest, your turn. Fuck. Go ahead.
Is the cat on the ground near me?
Not directly near you. It's more like 5 feet away. Like, you could reach it if you left your distance from her.
Yeah, I know. Oh boy. Fuck it. I'm gonna try and cast blindness on her.
What is that? A con save?
It's wisdom?
Con save.
Con save, yep.
Con save. Okay. 19.
Okay.
It does not seem to affect her.
Alright, I'll just be like, oh, fuck. And I'm gonna attempt to get away from her. Without,
right.
I don't have disengage, yeah?
She will not take an attack of opportunity and just watch you.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Gray.
As she's doing that, she's gonna get hit in the back of the head with a black shape of a beetle that has like flown from Gray's tattoo, and I'm casting Hold Person.
Ooh, wisdom save on that one?
Wisdom save, yes sir.
Because the nature of your deity... Well, because of the nature of your magic, she has advantage on the saving throw.
Ah.
Yeah.
She's going to use her legendary resistance against that.
That's fine. Get it out.
Yep.
Get it out. Get it out of
The
the way.
beetle latches onto her back, and she kind of like snarls and screams as the object just shatters, and she seems to be breathing a bit more heavily. Now looking between Gray and Forrest. Everybody else seems to be an afterthought to her.
He'll have you soon enough.
Roll me an intimidation, Gray. Let's see if you successfully pulled aggro.
I don't want to pull aggro.
Yeah, especially since I protected Forest.
Can't see the gray from the forest.
Hey, Gray, how big is your aura?
My aura is 10 feet.
Is she technically hitting the cat?
If you wanted to move closer to the cat, you would be.
I will do that,
All
but
right.
I'll keep Galen out of it. So that's hang on, I set up a thing for this.
It's radiant and necrotic. Of course, the necrotic does nothing.
And it's
Radiant
2d6
does.
of both. So it's 22.
Oh, it's radiant fire. Yeah, fire definitely hurts. And as that is happening, you watch as the cat just ignites into flames. Just
Does
from
that give
Gray
me advantage
walking
on
over
the
to.
intimidation?
This is
Yes.
going to be a
Yeah.
fight for that cat.
Oh, 3 better. We're at 7 now.
She looks over at you and then just goes, Mr. Fursum, don't worry. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. I need all of you to give me wisdom saving throws.
Uh-oh.
Galen's aura is only affecting Flea and Cade. Forrest, yes, she is casting a spell.
Counter spell.
All right, give me a
I'm-
d20.
Rerolling because halfling.
Halflings are OP. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just a straight intelligence.
Yep.
24.
Oh, because her
Casting level's
her
higher than
spell.
mine, probably.
yeah, considerably. So you manage to shunt her spell out of existence as she tries to pulse out with it, and then snarls over towards you, Forrest. And she's just going to immediately swing towards you, Cade, because you're the first one who hit her. Cade. I assume a 21 hits you? Mm-hmm. So what does that bring you up to? Oh, your static is 20. Well, unfortunately, she only had the one attack against you. However, at the end of her turn... Oh, wait, she's in daylight. She doesn't regain as much health anymore. So instead of 30, it's going to be 15. Galen!
Oh, my turn. Oh, great. I will attack her.
You have bless.
That misses, I assume.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have bless.
Well,
D4.
You have
roll a
bless.
d4.
Oh, D4. 0. D4. Nope, that didn't help.
14 misses. 25 hits, though.
And yeah, I'll use a smite.
Yeah, you get that extra d8 on that.
Oh yeah.
So that was-
okay.
That was
Okay,
2. Roll
but-
one more.
One more.
Yeah, D8.
18 points of damage. Hey, there goes all of what she just gained back. You
So
slam
maybe-
your weapon into her, gashing through the side, as she lets out a little bit of a bellow as there's a burst of divine energy. And she just seems to be getting very frustrated with you all. All done, Galen?
Let's see. I will cast the shield thing on me. Avoid
Shield
the
of Faith?
bonus action. Yeah, shield of Faith.
Alright. Bing! Your AC
So-
goes up to 20, I believe? Yeah, because you were two-handing your weapon, so your AC is only 18, I believe. So plus 2 puts you at 20. There we go. All right, Cade, your turn.
Behind.
Dono Nagato. You might want to close out other things that you're doing.
Yeah, I have nothing to in me. Sorry.
Alright.
Just
Type it out.
bad.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, type it out.
20?
15. Miss.
Does he not have
20.
advantage?
He has
Yeah. He has flanking.
and blast.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, since you are attacking, she is going to make you make a wisdom saving throw. Holy shit! Yeah! Wow, y'all are getting the lucky rolls. Okay. As you feel she tries to throw you someplace else. Yeah, it doesn't unfortunately work. 6 will hit. Or 6 damage. 20 hits. Okay, second attack. Go for it. $21 will hit. For 8 more. Okay. All done? That's all, folks. Flea, your turn.
Yeah, can you please describe what she's wearing again?
She is wearing what appears to be an old Victorian dress that is very well maintained and beautiful with what appears to be little bits of jewelry across her. Yes, there is a little bit of metal on her. But it's jewelry, like necklaces, bracelets.
Yeah, she can break it off. I can't wait to do this to Galen. And then I'm going to charge her, and I'm going to, my mouth elongates, and I'm going to bite her.
Crocodilla.
Yep.
Go for it. You run in there and
Ooh.
Jesus Christ, y'all are rolling good today. 26 or 24 hits? 24 hits?
16 points of damage.
Ooh, she's hurting. All done?
Yep.
Fursum is trying to regenerate and then getting exploded by energy from Gray. Forest!
Just the constant explosion.
I'm just gonna cast
Forest.
Ray of Frost at her.
Go for it. Uh, 18 is not going to hit.
Ooh. Oh wait, I have bless. Sorry, I have bless. 22.
22 hits.
Yep. Sorry. Yep. Six cold damage, and her movement speed has been reduced by 10.
Oh, okay.
It's not really frost landing on her. It's like she's just kind of slowing a bit, like time almost is slowing around her.
So all done, Forest? Great.
And now on some Frosted Flakes, and I haven't had those in like a decade or more.
Too sugary, honestly. That's, you know.
I probably wouldn't
Pops.
like it if I had it, but
Yeah.
Yeah. So at all of this, as she's Gray will put her hands together and do like this, and we're gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
I can't remember if she would be completely.
So, she makes the saving throw. Bung. Unfortunately, it doesn't affect her whatsoever. She's
Right.
dead.
So, I mean, yeah, but still,
Yeah.
like, it was worth a try just to see.
Oh, against the ferals, they're only resistant. She's immune. She's been dead too long. You can't toll her. She already made it past the border.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna use that like as like a little bit of a distraction to then cast Spiritual Weapon. as my bonus action.
Go for it. Swing. Bada, 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 bada.
At least
What are
told
you
the dead
summoning?
and healer.
My chakram.
Yeah, no, not this one. Chakra. Go for it. Roll your damage.
Okay, hang on. It's wanting to take forever to.
Usually.
Is it showing up for you guys?
Nope.
I heard
Just
a
give
bleep.
me an attack roll, a weapon or a some type of attack roll with any spell you have.
Okay. We'll do a guiding bolt.
That'll work. Nope, that didn't work either. Okay.
Apparently.
So apparently, Roll20 does not like you.
I think
I'm
most of her
hearing
card-
ya.
Most of her cards, I think, are set for showing the spell.
God, fucking damn.
Yeah.
I'm just reloading my character sheet real quick.
That's not gonna change it.
Or just roll a d20 and just add, what's your wisdom?
Yeah, everything's set to card instead of being set to attacks. Oh, that's so frustrating.
Jess,
Do
I
it-
can show you
do
how
it
to
again.
change it later.
I just changed your guiding bolt. So go ahead and roll guiding bolt.
Okay.
There we go. 13 misses though. All
But
done?
it's there.
But it's there. And I'm gonna keep it flanking. Actually, I should have said that was flanking from so I had advantage. Across from Galen.
Across from Galen is Cade.
You
Next to Cade.
You'd have to be
can
across
flank
from Flea.
Oh, well, then across from Flea. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and put yourself over there. Next time, please declare it beforehand.
It's spiritual
What do we
weapon. I don't go there.
Oh, the weapon goes there. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
All right, roll again. Roll again. It gains the benefits of flanking. Unfortunately, no. Now it's her turn. She is going to use her special ability to siphon blood from all of the surrounding cages. You all watch as the blood from the tubes begins evaporating over towards her as she raises her hand over towards you, Forrest. Feel lost. And she is casting an empowered spell.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna pull this out too, and I'm pulling out the snake skin, and I'm gonna cast Counterspell.
Do you remember specifically what that does?
It enhances the spell.
What I told you all last week is when you utilize it, it makes them vulnerable to the damage or ignores their resistance.
Oh, okay.
It's meant for
Yeah, and
damage.
I have it.
Yeah, and Gray has it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's meant
wait,
for
did I give it to
damage,
you?
not for...
Not for.
Oh, I didn't know I gave it to you. Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Yep.
Well, can I still try and counterspell it?
You absolutely can. Give me an intelligence check. And because of her upcasting of this, using the life of other... How many creatures are in here? 12. That's a +2 for each. Yeah. She's getting a couple of levels added on.
Sorry. Yep. So I make an intelligence, adding my spellcasting modifier, so it should be the plus.
No, only intelligence.
That's what it counts.
Only intelligence. Roll it in chat for me, please.
Okay, I'm just mentioning it. You're right. It's just intelligence. You're right.
This is an ability check, so he does not get the benefits of Bless for it. It's only on attack rolls and saving throws. However, 21 is exactly the DC to stop her power word, pain. And then she's going to heal a little bit. Blood Siphon increases the power level of what she's casting. The closer she is to dummies that she can utilize, the stronger her magic is. Anyways, Galen, it's now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to smack her. So,
Go for it.
oh man, missed once. I hit it a second time. 14, and I'm going to use a second level schmites, so that should be plus the X, so that'd be 4d6, 8.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll roll divine smite twice. Thing I have on it twice. Oops, once and twice. So,
Ooh! Pally pals, guys. Jesus. Okay. So that's 18, 21, 31 points of damage. She's bloodied. As you gash into her side and cause her to kind of like fall down very slightly as she's like starting to like hold her wounds together as they slowly heal, your divine energy just courses and spreads throughout her. And she looks, well, feral right now.
Animus, get her!
Cade.
It looks truly sorry to do this, but he's gonna stab twice.
Okay.
You have this.
21
I do
hits.
need it.
22 hits. Immune to fear.
It's for the extra damage, not for the fear effect.
Ooh. As you gash into her, you kind of like sever through her body in one fell swoop, but then she like grabs on and hoists herself back into it and keeps snarling over towards Forrest. You're not sure how she's still standing. Next damage.
Miss Gray, please come deal with this.
And yet again, she manages to hold on just barely, grasping to her state of unlife. You will suffer. You will suffer. You will suffer. You will suffer. Flee!
I'm going to attempt to rip her throat out with my jaws.
Go for it. Ah.
21.
Jesus. You do not gain flanking from this side.
From
the weapon gains...
the weapon does.
The spiritual weapon gains the benefit
Uh,
of flanking, but it is not a sentient creature that gives flanking. So 15
Gotcha.
misses.
15. Okay.
Yeah. It is the best cleric spell ever, but it has limitations. So yeah, you go snapping out towards her, and she seems solely focused on Forrest. Foursome. Forrest!
Well, it was almost down in the tunnel.
I hate you all. Forrest! Yeah, she's really focused on you.
You're
Muted.
muted.
I'm just gonna step up a little bit, and as I'm walking up, Ray of Frost.
Okay. As you do that, she is going to have to temporal shunt you again. Wisdom save.
I can technically counterspell this because I'm not casting a leveled spell.
That is correct. You can.
I'm not going to though. I'm gonna save it. So wisdom save.
Yep.
I will.
You all what? Yeah.
I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone. Yep.
You all watch as Forrest begins throwing out a ray of frost, and suddenly he shifts and disappears from sight. All right, Forrest, that's the end of your turn. Gray.
At that, we're gonna go top down with the spiritual weapon. Do I still need to use guiding bolt as my?
Yeah, I can't
Attack.
fix all of them. It's gonna take too long. It's just something we have.
Oh, flanking. That's right.
Blanking.
19.
Just barely hits.
And then spiritual weapon. 1d8 plus your modifier. My modifier is.
Well,
My spell
regardless
attack,
of the amount of damage, unfortunately, she did succeed on her fortitude.
And then, because that's a bonus action to do.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're actually gonna do guiding bolt. 15. God.
Misses.
Fucker,
Wait, are you
fucking-
blessed? You're not blessed? Ah, damn.
Nope,
It was
I got
me,
3.
Galen, and Cade.
Got the 3
All right.
others.
Zaviri, Galen, you're kind of the one that she's most upset at right now. She's just gonna use her round to attack you a lot.
Hang on, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna regret that, but
First one is a 12, which misses.
haha,
Second one is a 17.
misses 20.
Ooh. And her third attack that's definitely a fucking hit. As she
What is it?
swipes at you twice, and as you're dodging out of the what was it? It was a 27.
Was that a crit?
No.
Okay.
No, I know to let you know if I crit. She swipes at you twice as you're dodging out of the way, and then as you're kind of parrying her claws, she leaps up and sinks her teeth into the side of your neck. You are going to suffer 39 points of necrotic damage. Your hit point
Ouch.
maximum decreases by 39, and you are now considered grappled. She is going to heal for the amount of damage. Well, half, because she's in daylight, so 20.
Okay, so I'm down 39, and then my max is down that far.
Yep.
Perfect.
Until you get a long rest.
So I lost 39, and my max is down 39.
Yep. And you all
So-
see now she is latched on like a feral animal, attached to his neck and claws, digging in, just squeezing and biting the life out of him. Then after that, she is going to use her bonus action and Misty Step. Bing! Right here.
But she's leaving Galen there, right?
That is. Oh wait, no, she can't carry other creatures with her when she does that. But Galen like pulls away, and you see his neck is like bleeding very badly. That's her turn. Galen, ignore that Forrest is there. He's not there right now.
Okay, so how far away is she?
She Misty stepped about 30 feet away and moved back an extra 5. So your full movement gets you right in front of her face.
Yeah, I'll get right in front of her face and smack her again.
All right, I'll put you right there.
So, does it hit?
18 just barely misses. 19's the AC.
Bless.
Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
plus-
You auto hit. You hit.
Yeah.
Even a +1 hits. There you go.
Yeah, okay. Stop moving with my. Okay, so.
6.
So, how many? Okay, my.
She looks pretty hurt. But she just keeps recharging.
Yeah, I know, and I don't understand what the whole. I thought we took it down. Let's see.
She has an undead fortitude.
What is
A
it?
zombie feature.
Yeah.
Well, typically, but it has
basically,
other
it's-
features as well.
Right. I'm just saying. Usually, like you'll see all like zombies will have them. Yeah.
I'll hit her again.
All right, 6 damage. Is your weapon magical?
No.
Go ahead and swing, bada bada. Roll your d4.
No.
3 brings you up to 18, just barely Misses.
Okay.
All done?
All done.
Cade. Alright. You run all the way
Reach.
over. Yep. Yeah, that hits. 9. Oh, she's bloodied again. 17 misses.
Pass.
Oh, he's blessed as well. Okay, so
Yeah,
you're the last one.
bless.
Yeah, mark your tokens with bless if you guys have it, please. Makes it a lot easier to keep track of. 18 misses. All done.
That's all I can do.
Flee.
Right. Which way did she Misty step? Was it back towards the tunnel or
Back
Oh, no, the
further
tunnel's over
into
there.
this area. Yeah, and she moved about 40 feet away from where she was previously.
yeah, 35, 40. So I'll move up 10 feet and attempt to thorn whip to pull her back.
Go for it.
24.
Ooh, yeah, that hits. You drag her on forward. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Get back here.
5.
Get over
She's still
here.
standing. Still
Get over
standing.
here.
Fursum is living the worst life possible. Forrest, you reappear, and Galen is standing in your spot. I need both of you to give me con saves.
I'm staying in his spot. Okay.
He reappears exactly where he left.
And
Temporal
I'm
shunt does not say that you move, right?
Oh, okay.
Unoccupied space.
So what am I?
You wait. Let me finish. The target, the triggering creature must succeed. Causes the attack to miss or the spell to be wasted. At the start of its next turn, the target reappears where it was or in a closest unoccupied space. Aw, that's so much less fun. So yeah,
Oh.
I was trying to slam you into him.
I
You
know
reappear
were.
and your spell just like disappears. What?
Is it time magic? And then, if I look up the blood she siphoned off of those people, did it
Mhm.
kill them?
One of them died, but the others look to be very close to death.
Oh god, this seems really dark to do. How high up's the ceiling in this?
Only about 25 feet, 30 feet.
And their
The
walls
12
are
of
made
them-
of what?
Stone, pure stone.
30 feet
And
up,
the bodies, 30 feet up in total. The bodies dangle about 5 feet down because, cages. And they are within, I'd put them 25 feet from one another, end to end.
I'm casting fireball on the ceiling to hit all the cages.
She is not going to use her less high-level spell slot to shunt that. You all watch as Forrest
It's
throws
just like
up
this,
a
like-
ball.
It just like making like a really hard choice, but like just lets go up into the ceiling.
You all watch as she watches the ball go up and spreads throughout that entire area. None of them had enough hit points to survive.
Okay.
And you watch as she's looking up at the fire, almost fascinated by it. Oh, we need more.
So I'm not in melee with her, right?
No, you are not.
Yeah, I'm
Galen
moving.
is.
I'm moving away a little bit. Just a little bit, and I'm gonna
Yep.
stay there.
Gray, your turn.
I'm moving my weapon to get in flanking with Galen, and we're going in with spiritual weapon again. Ah!
Go ahead.
Okay. Advantage. And
Do I have it by chance?
and that was 1d8 plus my.
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
It is just as ripping her apart into tiny little chunks.
So you all watch as your weapon swings around and slams into her the first time, and You now notice, Gray, all of the embers in the room, she starts trying to have them come towards her, as that was her form of fortitude, spreading the damage to all of the subjects in here. And slowly but surely, your hammer slams into her, or your chakram slams into her, and she collapses down, and then herself slowly disintegrates into ash. And the very last word out of her mouth, "Brother, help."
The moment she starts going down, I'm getting out a shovel and I'm fucking digging.
Mulder. I do Mulder.
Right.
I make a 5-foot pit for her.
And then I
Sweep it
start
in.
my
Yeah.
I start my
Flea, she has to bury them. You can open the hole, but she has to bury
I'll open
them.
the hole. Okay, yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll open
that is
the hole.
part of your 10-minute ritual. What are all of you
Right.
doing during this meantime while she's committing to this ritual?
First, I
Moving
get
to the
a
tunnel and prepping.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Update from Stud Muffin. Does he is still alive? Does he see the brother?
Roll.
I'm alive. I'm tired. Big guy? I don't see him.
Should I grab the skull?
Galen, get to the other door.
and
Galen,
get
just grab the skull and just move it away from everything. Throw it down like the tunnel.
give it to me.
Is the skull
Give it
in here?
Give it.
She's like doing the ritual and like doing the give it to me.
Yeah.
Give
Well,
it to
you're
me.
going to have to investigate to find the skull. Investigate to
Okay.
find the skull.
Question:
Okay.
Is it
Yeah, great.
10 minutes per object, or can I do a few things in the hole?
It's
at
per
once?
object. Per object.
Okay, because I'm
Yeah.
focusing on her then. First, you
Okay.
can fucking stay in my aura for a bit.
I guess I'll investigate and then I will guard the door.
Okay.
Is-
Forrest, are you doing anything?
I was gonna like help Galen look for this thing, but that was.
19 then.
So yeah, I guess that's.
carefully. You said help. It's fine.
Yeah, You can do no-
your own. It's fine.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I know I said help. That was my fault. Yeah.
You're
that-
fine. You're fine. I hear words and I go trigger event. There we go.
Yeah.
But anyways, I've been standing for an hour. Now I have to sit down.
No.
Not that low. Now, as you are running through, Galen, trying to investigate around this laboratory of sorts, it is a disgusting, vile room filled with all manner of unholy and just necrotic delinquency. And as you're like moving through, you're like picking up jars, throwing them, shattering them in different areas, looking for anything that resembles a skull. Forrest, as you are looking around, because your attention was already towards the ceiling, you do see up there in the ceiling that there is a skull that all of the tubes kind of move around and filter up towards as well. It's about 40 feet above everybody's head. Sorry, not
Shit.
40 feet.
You said it was
25 feet.
Yeah. Galen, up.
Galen
This-
looks up and then tries to get it, I guess, if it's in
Give me an
range.
athletics.
Well,
Let's-
this is
I'm gonna
going
give you
on.
guidance.
Cade gets a thought, and she's like, he isn't coming through the tunnels. He's gonna come through the door. He's gonna come the fastest way possible. He's gonna run to the door.
Galen. Okay, you're gonna have to keep trying, Galen.
I'm giving him guidance if he tries it again. Like,
All right, go ahead. Roll your d4. Roll your d4.
Oh,
because
D4.
I said I was giving him guidance when he was gonna do it first. Yeah. So
D4.
15. Yeah, it's going to take you a little bit, but after about 4 minutes or so, you finally like jump off a table, grab it, but fall down towards the ground. Galen, you suffer 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you move. Cade, roll me a perception check. You're keeping ear out over at the door. And it's not really a door so much as it is a spiral staircase that goes down here. Cade with the nat 20s today. Okay. As you are listening
Ready.
very carefully up there, you don't really hear anything quite yet.
It's crunch time, and I'm ready.
Alrighty. But
Uh,
anyways, as soon as you have that skull, Gray, You successfully, over the next 10 minutes or so, manage to commit to your ritual and consume Zaviri in full.
While she's still working on,
Soon as that happens. Yeah, what were you saying?
while she's working on it, can I grab I've got holy water. Can I use it to try to wash off the skull? The blood off
Sure.
the skull?
Yeah, you're what's that called? Cleaning it, cleansing it, whatever that word is. I didn't go to Catholic school. Fuck that shit. But anyways, and as soon as that is done, you all hear from above you and further away and the entire chamber shudders very quickly, as now you are fully aware that Bjorn is aware something is wrong. And I think that's where we're ending our session today, everybody. Viewers, thank you for watching. Players, thank you for watching. Lei Win, also known as the Mika. Who else is it? Otis, and of course, Ogun. Thank you all very much for becoming members to our channel. Really do appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you enjoy this content, definitely follow along. We'll be back next week. We will see you all next time.